Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rich Bradley, President of the Board of Public Service. This is the regular meeting of the Board of Public Service for Tuesday, September 10th, 2024. This is a public meeting and there are no lettings or no hearings today. So I would ask that only members of this board be allowed to speak unless recognized by myself or the secretary. At this time, I'll ask the secretary to please call the roll.
Director Coyle,
Present.
Director Davis,
Present.
Director Hayes,
Present.
Director Pearson, Director Scobie is excused, Director Williams, President Bradley.
Present, we have a quorum. I'll call the meeting in order.
Regular business from the President. Recommendation that approval be given as follows. Addendum number 3 to the plans and specifications for letting number 8776, 20th Street Mobility Improvements, which is being issued to clarify questions submitted by prospective bidders and to indicate changes described and shown in the plans and specifications. Supplemental Agreement number 5 to PSA number 1202, removal and replacement of the Southwest and Columbia bridges over Union Pacific Railroad with HDR Engineering, Inc. This supplemental agreement is in the amount of $216,982.89 and is amended to modify the scope of work authorized by ordinance number 69994. From the President and the Directors of Public Safety and Streets, joint recommendation that the following be approved, subject to certain conditions. Automated camera enforcement system rules. From the Director of Parks, Recreation, and Forestry, recommendation that the following be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 132484, request by Gateway Pyrotechnic Productions, LLC, to provide a fireworks display in Forest Park for the St. Louis Symphony Orchestra at R Hill on September 19th at approximately 8:15 p.m. at the foot of the Grand Basin. From the Directors of Public Utilities, recommendation that the board declares as emergency action the following: asphalt road repairs due to a water main break at Idaho and Blow. The estimated cost is $49,077.36. Miscellaneous heating, ventilation, and air conditioning service work for the Chain of Rocks. This work is required to make emergency repairs for the HVAC equipment to maintain operational status, improve efficiency, and ensure reliability of the equipment which serves critical facilities. The estimated cost of this work is $30,000. From the Directors of Public Safety and Utilities, joint recommendation that the following be approved, subject to certain conditions. Request by Missouri Highways and Transportation Commission to subdivide a portion of 425 South 15th Street to the adjoining lot at 419 South 15th Street and City Block 219. Joint recommendation that the following be denied. Request by Scapular Real Estate, LLC, and Altea Land Surveyors, LLC, to subdivide 2641 Accomack Boulevard into three new lots in City Block 1351. From the Directors of Public Utilities and Streets, joint recommendation that the following be approved, subject to certain conditions. Request by Citizens for Modern Transit for public improvements at South 13th Street and Gravois, including site work to create a bus shelter, seating, retaining walls, landscaping, and other amenities to create an urban oasis for the use by bus riders and the community. Request by MSD for public improvement at 3101 North 11th Street, including the repair of a pipe cave-in near a 12-inch combined sewer collapse, as well as offset pipe joints further downstream at the intersection of North 11th and Brent Street. Request by South Grand Community Improvement District for public improvements at 3167 South Grand Boulevard to include installation of an ADA compliant concrete bus stop pad and bus shelter. Request by MSD for public improvements at Malamphy and Hatley Street to include the construction of a new 12-inch combined sewer to provide service to the building at 1120 Howard Street and construct a special manhole upstream of the existing inlet so that it can be abandoned and filled to structure. Request by MSD for public improvements at 903 Washington Avenue to include construction of an 18-foot, 12-inch sewer, a 10-foot, 30-inch sewer, and two manholes measuring 28 and 18 feet deep in the westbound lane of Washington Avenue. Request by MSD for public improvements at 1729 Locust Street, including the repair of portion of an existing 24 by 36-inch combined brick sewer. Request by Union Electric doing business as Ameren, Missouri to construct an open excavation at 5930 Berthold Avenue. Request by Union Electric doing business as Ameren, Missouri to install a new pole at 1140 South Wharf Street. Recommendation that one application from J West Electric be approved subject to certain conditions. Application number 85 for 3205 Olive Street. We have 3 conditional use permits from the Director of Public Safety.
Good afternoon, Mr. President and members of the board. My name is Steve Narr, zoning specialist for the city, and I'll be representing the building commissioner at today's meeting. Per board order number 7066, transmitted here with our recommendations for the following conditional use applications. Approval with conditions is recommended for 3 applications: 1399 and a half Belt Avenue, 4221 Iowa Avenue, and 5541 South Grand Boulevard. I request that these recommendations be approved as submitted.
Thank you, Steve. Are there any questions on today's conditional uses?
Greg Hayes, I make a motion to approve the conditional uses as submitted.
Coyle, second.
Thank you, directors. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Coyle,
Aye.
Director Davis.
Aye.
Director Hayes.
Aye.
Director Pearson.
Aye.
Director Williams.
Aye.
President Bradley.
Aye, today's conditional uses are approved. I'd like to turn your attention to our meeting minutes from last Tuesday, September 3rd, 2024. Are there any questions or comments on the meeting minutes as presented? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to approve, please.
So move Pearson.
Second.
Thank you, directors. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Coyle,
Aye.
Director Davis.
Aye.
Director Hayes.
Aye.
Director Pearson.
Aye.
Director Williams.
Aye.
President Bradley.
Aye, the minutes are approved. Today's agenda, are there any questions or comments on today's BPS meeting agenda?
Hayes, motion to approve the agenda.
Second, Williams.
Thank you, directors. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Coyle,
Aye.
Director Davis.
Aye.
Director Hayes.
Aye.
Director Pearson.
Aye.
Director Williams.
Aye.
President Bradley.
Aye, today's agenda is approved. Before we adjourn, are there any questions or any comments from any of our board directors? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn, please.
So moved, Hayes.
Second, Williams.
Thank you, directors. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Aye, meeting adjourned. Thank you all. Have a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you.
Have a good one.